I, I, I've been looking for something. I've been looking for something, and uh, I've been looking for something for a long time now. But you know, today, right? Today specifically, I've been looking for something, and it's just not there. You know, there's a lot of things out there. There's a lot of content out there, but none of it is what I want. You know, none of it is what I'm looking for. All of the different platforms, all of the different creators, content creation professionals, and none of it is what I want. None of it is what I want to see. None of it is something that I look at and I say, wow, I want to look at that. It's not even that I look at it and I'm not entertained. It's that I don't even want to look at it in the first place. And I'm kind of at a loss. I'm not really sure what to do about that. And so, right, and so here we are now, and what I have decided to do, apparently, is to just do it myself. Because apparently nobody else out there is going to do anything worthwhile. So, fine. Right? I will make the thing that I want if I have to. If I really, really have to, because trust me, I don't want to. I don't think that it should be up to me. I don't think that it should be my responsibility. I'm pretty sure that's somebody else's job. It's many other people's jobs to make things that are entertaining. That's not my job. I'm not an entertaining person. I don't want to be. I don't pretend to be. But if there is no other way, then I suppose that's what I'll do. I will take it upon myself. I'll do it myself. And of course, right? The irony is not lost on me. Because this in and of itself is not entertaining, and even more so on top of that, even more to the point, is that there is nothing about this that would grab anybody, right? The whole point being, when I look for things, there's nothing that grabs me. There's nothing that looks like something that I would want. And this too certainly doesn't look like something that I would want. But I know that it is, right? And you know that it is also, since you're here, right? You now know, just like I do, that despite the lack of bright flashing lights, despite the lack of an eye-catching thumbnail, despite the fact that I'm not making the YouTube face, here we are regardless, and it can be entertaining and enjoyable. Even despite the lack of those things, I would submit that it can even be entertaining due to the lack of those things, right? I think the lack of those things is purely positive, in my opinion. Of course, just my opinion. But that's the reason why these things are the way they are. Because in my opinion, they benefit from the lack of a YouTube thumbnail. They benefit from the lack of a face that's going, you know what the face looks like. It benefits from the lack of flashy graphics and quick cuts and sound effects and all sorts of hilarious things. I don't want those things, and they are difficult to escape sometimes. I mean, certainly I don't peruse the corners of the internet that have things like that for the most part. But even still, even in the subspaces that I find myself in, right, even in spaces that have content that's more similar to what I'm creating now, that content too is infected with things that I don't want to see. Which is again, that's a large part of the reason why I'm here, is because for me it is sort of like a safe space. For me it's sort of like I make the things that I want, and I recognize that not everybody wants that. I recognize, as a matter of fact, that very few people want that, apparently, when you consider the things that are available to us. When you consider that those things get rewarded for existing, it would seem that people want that, but I don't. So I'm alone in that. Well, I suppose not entirely alone, right? I'm not the singular person. It's just we're just a very small group, We're a very exclusive club. So here we are. Just, I don't know, just hoping for something better, I guess. There's not really a lot else that we can do. Um, so, you know, that's it. There's this here now. There'll be more of it again someday when I feel the same way again. Uh, Likely that day is not far away, since I tend to feel that way nearly every day.